The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
Ready? AT Gator. We own them. Five.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. From the gun on 3rd down. Herbert, and that's caught by Smith. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the gun on 3rd down. Herbert. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Here we go. Switch it out, get the ball. Kill. Hatchet. Check. Kill.
After the interception, here's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Big stop, let's go. Right there, 54, right there. 56, let's get off the field, D.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. They'll roll him out right.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Jackson from the shotgun. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. And he'll find Hall. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
Right there. 54. Right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately,
looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
Because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51.
Jackson on 1st down. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. The extra point up and good. And it's now 14-0. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. That's taken on the 25. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. A first half update now from Philadelphia. And it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Now it's Jackson. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Rush in, rush in, rush in.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Trying to lay one up deep. This is caught inside the 15. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30. You know, he's already thrown for more yardage in this first quarter than he did all of last week.
And I could be snarky here and say, well, he didn't throw for a lot of yards last week, but the bottom line is he put in a great week of practice and really came out ready to go in this one.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 2nd and long. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
54, Mike. Check back. Mike spot 4. Run. Check. Check 3. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Check 52. Pick the edge. Come. Hey, check 24.
On 2nd and 15 now. Jackson, and he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Kyle Van Noy, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down, went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Check 43. Check 50. Shift. Hey.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So not the strongest of kicks we've seen him make, but he gets a favorable bounce, and it's 3 points all the same.
Yeah, that was one of those where he needed the 6-iron, but he pulled out the 9-iron. That one was run out of gas quickly, but he does manage to pop it over the bar.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're
you
down.
Don't want to.
No, but well, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Back to throw. Herbert. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
54 is Mike. 54. Check. Watch 54. Exit. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Check Mike 50. Mike 54. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Bang, 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 bang.
From the gun, Jackson. Looking deep downfield. That's going to be caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. As his guys are in for 6. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. The point after is good. And the rout is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Lets it go for Nelson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Kill.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Kyle Van Noy picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
Mike 54. Mike 54. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Hey, watch that.
Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, and off his back foot, he'll heave it into a double team, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A gain of 3, second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. It's caught. Smith. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Go down. 50. Play. Long day. That's going to be a long day. Now.
And some room to roam now. Past the 20. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. It's a big play there for the Patriots. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And they will run it with Michel. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sony Michel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point good by Gostkowski, and that'll make it 24-7. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
54 is Mike. 54. Stop your whining. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season.
It's our field.
From the 27, Jackson. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
A gain of 14. First down, San Francisco.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey,
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A big play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And a route is on here in this first half. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Herbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken around the 12. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey,
this is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to pour it on. No problem there on the extra point, and a route is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Here we go. 10-2 stop. Get that ball. Get that ball. Be dribble.
Got some room at the 30. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process.
70, Indy. Bravo.
On first down, Herbert. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Protein spill. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Guard. Crunch. Check. Let's go.
Throwing on first down, Herbert. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey. High 7. Ready.
Throwing again, Herbert. He completes it to Nelson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 26. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. This quarterback now just 6 of 15 through the air. Not good, but 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw. Herbert going to throw deep, and this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. J.J. Nelson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots get a score closer. Gostkowski the extra point, and the lead is down to 24. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Let's go. 66. Now, Mike 51. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
51's the mic. 51's the mic.
Hey, let's get that ball, Dina.
Hey, switch gears. Switch gears.
Go. Motion. Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion man.
And that'll set them back 5. They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game, 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Jackson flushed out right. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl.
Right here, right.
Now Jackson on first down. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Check three, check three. Shoot. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
And Jackson throwing once more. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. 22, Jet, cover. 22, Jet, cover.
Jackson now, throwing again, escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Check Mike 54, Mike 54. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Tighten up, tighten up.
Alert 3.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Mike 5-4.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson taking a shot for Samuel. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. Well, they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Herbert eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Herbert. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They're going to try and throw. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Here we go. Forward set. 54. Watch 54. Watch the slats. Watch the slat. Mike's 54.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Devin McCourty picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Down. 60 Pittsburgh. All day, baby. All day, baby.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
He's tight right here. He's tight.
2nd and 9 now. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down.
Hey, wahoo! Ready?
From the gun, Herbert, flush to his right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Watch the screen. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Blue Dan. 57. Mike, 57. Five. Now.
They'll try and throw for it here. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 39 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Check. Mike, 54. You remember me? Let's go, baby. Right there. 54. Right there. 54. Go. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A big play there. 43 yards. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point safely through. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away. And off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Let's it go for Nelson. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. They're running with Gurley. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Back to throw. Herbert And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Here's Gurley. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now it's Gurley. He will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Off play action. Herbert. Complete to Dorsett. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A very solid gain of 27. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Exit.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Here's Jackson. He's going to look deep down the field. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Terrence Brooks with a pick. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Lets it go for Nelson. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 18. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
Here's Jackson on 1st down. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
Mike, 54.
Yeah. You don't want none. Hayward. Right there. Right side. 5-0.
No gain on this defense, no gain.
Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
He don't know no better.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Now throwing on 1st down and completing it.
That's it, baby. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there.
And the 49er first
Mike's
down.
5. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
You better be afraid of me. Hey, Mike 54.
To throw again on 2nd down, Jackson. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Hey, 54. I'm going to come back to you.
Jackson to throw on 3rd down. And he's got it. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule, because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Come on, fellas.
At their own 25-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final? And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 44. And he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return, but I don't think they care. They've got the football back. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
51's the Mike, boy. 51. All day, dog. 51's the Mike. 51's the Mike. You're trapped. Echo. 51's Mike. Mike's 51. Come on, baby. Come on. Let's go. Yeah.
51's the Mike. 51's the Mike.
I'm on. Hey, Mike 51.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Lawrence Guy just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Check 31. Check 31. 49. Check 49. Check 49. Showing it.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
54. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
Hey.
Mike's 5-4. Mike.
Jackson from the shotgun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Drop deep, drop deep. Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike 54.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And it is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to
hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They'll run out of the gun with Michel. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Rock, get it.
Looking to throw. Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
He's going to let it fly. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on the outside.
Ready?
On 4th down, Herbert. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Check.
54 is Mike.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Flushed out right. He'll run it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Come on, set. 18 Gator. 54. All day, pump. Slam. Delta.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson, he goes full extension, and he's got it. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. Little insult to injury here late in the game. Made his first. This now from 42 yards out. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it.